So, like many people, some people ask, how did I get into sailing? Well, when I was born as an infant, my grandparents and my father had a boat in Burnham Harbor in Chicago, but I don't remember it. And they sold the boat just after my birth. When I was 4 years old, I had dreams about sailing to school and back, elementary school. As funny as that might sound. In second grade, I told my parents I was going to join the Coast Guard. I don't know where that came from for a second grader. Who knows how I was exposed to the Coast Guard. But my career went a different direction, and believe it or not, I went to medical school. Halfway through medical school, I left med school. I was studying to be a psychiatrist for kids, and I did not like pumping kids full of drugs. And certainly in certain instances, it's a necessary thing to do. But I found that my interests lay elsewhere. So I ended up in California, and I was living with indigenous healers from different countries, actually from China, from Ecuador, from Tibet, from Brazil, and India, and I learned Eastern medicine from them. I'm actually published in that field, finishing a pseudo PhD in that field as well. What I found was, in coming back to Chicago, I was writing books when I came back 17 years ago to take care of my parents, and I was writing books about 8 months a year, and I needed to earn income, and I knew how to sail because I lived aboard a sailboat in San Francisco, so I took a job at Navy Pier. Again, worked my way up there. I could work 4 months a year and then have 8 months off a year in order to write books on medicine, so that's what I was doing. But what I really feel is that sailing, the more I've learned about it and the more I've learned even about Eastern medicine, I believe that sailing is a very healing experience. I think anytime we go into nature, be it into the forests, into the mountains, or certainly into the ocean or out to Lake Michigan, it's a healing experience. And so I really do believe that it's a very healthy thing to get into nature. Technology is wonderful, but it's great to take a break and head out in nature and put the cell phone away for a little bit, put the computer away. I've found that the second you leave shore, all your thoughts, everything you've been thinking about kind of just dissolves, and you really become quite present when you're out in the lake. So I believe it's a healing experience.